Welcome to In the Word, a devotional segment to get you started on your day. And I'm your host, Dr. Kathy Ann Hernandez, also known as Dr. H from Value What Matters. And now, the Word. Hey everybody, this is Dr. H here. Happy Wednesday, Tuesday, whenever you're looking at this video. This morning on my Facebook memories, this text came up and it was like, ouch. And when I read it, you'll understand why. It's taken from Galatians 6, verse 9, and it says, "So let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessings if we don't give up." Hi, whoever's joining now. Listen, I gotta admit, I do get tired sometimes. Doesn't it seem sometimes as though you're the one who is taking care, who's being kind, who is trying to do the right thing, and it gets wearisome. It gets tiring sometimes. And so this text today really was like, yes, this is what I need to be reminded of. And so I know it's the easy thing to say. No, I can't find my notes, but I'm just going to talk off the top of my head. It's an easy thing to say, but practically speaking, I want to share with you some of the strategies or the things that I think of that encourages me to not get weary in doing good. First of all, the first thing is I think about how gracious and long-suffering God has been to me. Do I have a witness? Listen, don't let the face fool you. I am a piece of work. And yet God is so merciful. He's so kind. He keeps blessing me in spite of the ways and the times that I mess up. And I'm sure if you stop for a moment and think, that is your testimony as well. So when I think about that, how can I then be stingy with my grace and with my goodness to others when God is so good and gracious to me? So that's the first thing that encourages me to press on and do good. The second thing is that, listen, giving, doing good is nourishing for your soul. Do you hear me? It really benefits us. Have you heard the expression, it's more blessed to give than to receive? It is so true. Have you ever chosen a great gift? You put a lot of thought, attention, and time into it, and you were just giddy with excitement because you knew it would be a blessing to the person who would receive it, or somebody who's desperately in need, and you can give something that's going to make a huge difference in their life. You know, I had a friend like that who we would exchange lots of gifts, and she had a way of receiving and giving gifts that really blessed my spirit. And so when we think about doing good, remember, it comes back. It's a blessing. It bounces back to you. And I share that story in my book, Waking by a Brook. If you don't have a copy, you need to get it. Thirdly, the Bible says that whatever we sow, we will also reap. And let me tell you, this is a truism of life. It's a principle of life. You can take that to the bank. Now, listen to me. You may not always reap where you sowed, but that's not the point. Let me give you an example that I have seen in gardening. Every year, there's a spot on our back patio where tomato plants pop up. I didn't plant it. I assume that birds or the wind blew the seeds there, and we benefit from it. Similarly, this is a principle of life. If you sow goodness, if you sow generosity, it's going to come back to you. And the word says it, and you can take it to the bank. I don't remember which point I'm on now, but let me give you another strategy. One of the best antidote I know of for getting out of my funk, where I start thinking like, woe is me, everything is going wrong, I have so much trouble, is to take my focus away from myself and to focus on someone else. And then suddenly you realize that what you thought was a mountain compared to some of the challenges that people are going through is nothing. I don't know if you've heard the fable about these villagers where everybody packed up their troubles and they put it on a bag on a line, and at the right time, everybody could go and choose whichever one they wanted. And suddenly, when they looked at their neighbor's bag of trouble, it occurred to them that their bag of trouble looked kind of good. And so one of the best ways to cultivate gratitude and appreciation for what we have, in spite of the challenges we face, is to focus on reaching out and helping others and doing good. And so this is the word for me today, and it's the word I wanted to share with you. Don't get weary in doing good, for in due season you will reap if you do not faint. If we do not faint. Have a great day. Have a blessed day. And remember to value what matters. Take care. I know somebody's viewing live. I can't see who it is, but I'm so glad that you're able to tune in. Take care. Bye-bye.